So, welcome to another video where I'm going to be explaining the best way to grow your trade business. So let's get straight into it. So the most common mistakes that are found within a new trade business is the following. One-man band, aka glorified self-employed business owner, or you work on the tools. So this is someone who they think they can do everything by themselves. They've been in the game for a long period of time and they're probably old in age. No offense to anyone who's old in age, but they tend to be backwards in thinking and they're not open to new opportunities. Then you have the poor social media presence. Again, this can just be normal individuals who they don't prioritize social media or a personal brand. Other is you've either typed how to run Facebook ads and found no success. So you've probably tried to do it yourself and it's just too much information for you to take in. And then the last person is the one who is stuck in the old mindset, i.e. word of mouth. I will do it myself, as previously mentioned. So word of mouth is something that there's no issue with having word of mouth. The problem with word of mouth is it's not consistent, right? So one minute you can have a lot of customers that would want something to be done, and in the next month you might not. So although credibility is there, the trust is there, it's not something that's long term. But what if you had a system by which there was a higher probability for you to reach out to your customers, right? And for you to get customers. So I'm going to run through it in just a second, but I just wanted to show you a bad example. Yeah. A bad example would be no face, which equates to no trust. So this would be a bad example. Obviously, I've withheld the owner of this company or business details of this company. So the social media presence. You can see there's quite a lot of likes, 43 likes and 3 comments. It's all well posting the jobs that you have, but let's say for a customer who's uneducated about roofing services, they're not going to understand the picture of felt roof, for example, right? So they're going to look at this and think, yep, it looks good, but there's no face. And I think it would be more effective if you had a short video explaining, documenting the work, i.e. seeing a before and after of how you built that, right? So if you were to show your face on a short form content or on YouTube, for example, I believe that would build more trust and it would establish your authority, right? So I think this would be a more effective way rather than just posting the jobs that you've just done. It's about taking people on a journey and for them to like you as an individual, your personal brand, and effectively like your business and your services that you have to offer. A good example of a business that would be capable of doing something like this is, let's say you are a successful roofing company that has over 100K in revenue in a year. You have accumulated a wealth of knowledge that you can share to aspiring roofers now. So imagine by posting content on social media, explaining how you got to where you are right now, that would actually bring more eyeballs onto your service, more eyeballs onto your personality and what you have to offer. I think that's more of a more of effective way of gaining attention and building up an audience. Because when you have an audience now, you can sell to them, right? So the smartest people in 2024 are the ones that can provide value. It's all well posting a video of your roofing jobs. If you're not providing value for aspiring roofing owners or aspiring roofers, I believe you're leaving so much on the table. If you can explain what you're doing, show the process, I believe that will bring more results for you. And the best ways that you can implement this today is by posting long form content on YouTube, document your day and teach people about what you're doing. For example, a recent job, any challenges that you came across, the client that you're with. I mean, I know there are some clients that they might not want their face to be shown, which is not a problem. You don't need to show their face. You just need to get their approval on if you're allowed to post content. And you just say, look, I'm posting a video, creating content about my job. Would you mind if I could record quickly? And yes, I do understand that by recording, it might delay how long it takes for you to do a job. But I mean, there's always other people out there who can do it for you. Or you can just put your phone in one position and sort of do like a time lapse of what you're doing. All it takes literally is 2 minutes, you explaining before and then you explaining after what happened and what you're doing. It might take more time, but in the long run, it will be worth it because you're going to be gaining an audience. And that's what you want. You want to build that trust. So create a mini course or series for free for people to watch. That is valuable, right? So once you've built up all of this experience and you have a community of individuals, you can create a mini course for aspiring roofers to get to the position that you are right now. And it will be so easy for you to do this because you know the step-by-step process that it took from you being a normal roofer into now being a business owner, right? So, I mean, don't use the mini course to sell anything, right? Why? You need people to trust you. So it's all about providing free value the way I'm trying to do it now with you. So it's providing the value beforehand. You provide so much value to the point where people are like, you know what, I'm getting too much and this is for free. People will be willing to pay you money now for your services. So once you have built up an audience, then you will have people to sell to. From here, you can branch to creating a community of roofers, for example, whereby you share the latest industry knowledge and network. So you can do this by school or Telegram is the best way of doing it. I mean, Telegram is free. As you know, there's a wealth of experience in the industry and probably have a lot of people within your network that you can put within these groups to share ideas and to see whether you're doing well or not and to get some feedback, which I think would help a lot. You will also be able to start charging for consultation calls, which can be at your convenience. So you can charge it at whichever price is best for you. And the reason as to why you'll do this is because there will be individuals willing to pay for information that you have, right? You will be one, two, maybe 10 steps, 100 steps ahead of these type of people, right? You can charge them an hourly rate for one call, for example, whereby you just explain to them the information you know, and that would just be extra source of income that can be coming into the side as well. So that will all be a part of your personal brand, which will then feed into your services. But if you get stuck in services, then you will never grow to the huge amounts of money that you want to grow into and detach yourself from the day-to-day activities, which I'm sure you want to do. So if you do implement this, I promise you now, it will be easier for you in the long run and your business will be booming. You will literally be booming. So things to note. This new model is genius as you have one input with multiple outputs. So you post once and this will be watched over and over and over again. And if you're posting on YouTube, if you look at the people that have started off from the beginning and you've watched them all the way up until now, those people that have been consistent and consistent throughout on a year-on-year basis are the ones that are successful at the moment. You can fact check this. And I want you to send me a screenshot or a case study that you find whereby someone who started on Instagram or someone who started on YouTube, they've started from 0 subscribers and they've been in the game for about 5 years and you're telling me now that they haven't blown up. Not blown up in the sense that they have 1 million subscribers, but they've gone from 0 to 2,000 subscribers or 0 to 10,000 subscribers. And they probably have a few videos, 1 or 2 videos that have blown up, that have gotten probably 10,000 views, 20,000 views. So the point I'm trying to make here is this is not coming from me. This is coming from what research that I've done and I've seen. This is what I've been analyzing. So things to note. Most people listening to this, they're not going to take action. And this is not for most people. This is for people that are willing to do this now, are willing to take this action today. This is not for people who are procrastinating all the time, thinking, oh, should I do it? Should I not? Is it a scam? Is it not? I'm telling you now, this is the new way to monetize your money. Services, it's not bad. But if you truly want to scale and become successful, I'm telling you now, the best way is to build a personal brand. I like to call this whole system whereby you're using your Instagram short form content to garner people's attention, capture their attention, pass them onto your long form content. I call that the hybrid network system, right? Because now you're integrating your personal brand with your business, putting that together to form the hybrid network system. So hopefully that makes sense. Again, this is not for everyone. This is for people who want to grow and impact the world. Imagine helping someone who is an aspiring roofer. Imagine the information that you can give to them. Imagine how much knowledge they can learn by your help. And yes, there's nothing wrong with making a bit of money to get them to that state, but you're also helping people at the same time. So it's a win-win situation, and you're actually doing better for humanity in the world rather than offering just a service. Once the service is done, it's done. Again, if you are doubting this, I'm literally going to show you that this is proof this actually works, right? I'm going to show you this video from a company. So this is the video.
How you doing? My name is Chris, owner and founder of Premier Builders Group. With over 10 years of construction and customer service, we know a couple things about how to navigate a system like this. So you've had 1,000 roofers knock on your door, but it really comes down to one thing, the elephant in the room. It comes down to the money. Everybody wants the best workmanship, the best material at the absolute best price. Our mission at Premier Builders is to build premier relationships. We don't want to be a roofer just for a storm season. We want to be your roofer for life. So click the link below. Let's start building.
This video is a lead magnet. If you don't know what a lead magnet is essentially something that attracts your potential clients or target audience to come to your Instagram or to come to your social media platform, right? This is way more effective than just posting a photo of your recent job that you've just done, right? This is, number one, showing the owner of the company. Number two, you're displaying and showing what you offer to your customer. And number three, you're actually displaying your professionalism of your company, which is amazing. I mean, in my opinion, this is way more effective and a better way of doing it. Another example I wanted to give to you is a business which is called Asheville. If you're here in the UK and you're a construction professional, you would have heard of Asheville. He's been in the game for a very long time and I've been watching him for a very long time. So this is 7 years ago. Right now, they are on, I think, 500,000 subscribers. And at the moment, you can clearly see 55K. I think this is one of the first videos he did. 55. So he was, let's just say he was averaging 55K for example, right? In this present day now, he has over 500,000 subscribers and he's almost quadrupled. No, he has quadrupled his view count. So he's at 250 now. 250, 620, 200, 281. So this just shows that this is proof that it actually works. Don't listen to what people say. Actually do what they do. And what I mean by that is, what are the top people doing? And how did they get to where they are now? Think about it. Ponder, look, reflect, and then act. So the step-by-step action plan. This is probably what you're asking. Okay, this is all good hearing this, but what do I need to do? All right then. So let's just say you are earning 20 to 30K revenue per month. The first thing that you need to do is establish your target audience. Reflect on your previous customers and their pain points. You always need their pain problems. And the best way to do this is literally just go into YouTube or even use ChatGPT or even ask your previous customers and you'll find all the pain problems associated to your customers. Maybe let's just say, for example, a roofing company, and you have a customer who has a roofing leak and they have problems. It's an old roof. There's just constant problems. That's one pain problem. Let's just say, for example, you're a flooring company. There's too much damp it's affecting the flooring. There's too much damp, it's affecting the paint. Here comes the painter. So essentially what you're doing is you're trying to find their problem and you are presenting your services as the solution. That's it. Number two, figure out which social media platform you want to post on. Right? So let's just say, for example, you want to post on Instagram, you can post on Instagram Reels. If you want to post on TikTok, you can post on TikTok. Not a problem. But again, you're going to need something to help and support this. So I would advise you to use Blink for Reels, which is a short form basic AI editing videos, which takes approximately 2 to 5 minutes to edit, and you can do it yourself, which is relatively easy. You can even watch some tutorials online, or I can create a video soon to explain that for you. And if you want the full version, it will be $7.99 per month. That's in pounds. I'm not too sure what that is in dollars. Could be about, I don't know, $9. Or if you have completely no time at all, you can hire a freelancer on Upwork to edit videos for cheap. So you can get them to do it for like $10 an hour. It shouldn't take them too long to do it, but nowadays you can do it for about £20 a reel, which is expensive. But again, you pick and choose. Is this affordable for me? Is it not affordable? Just something that you need to look at. So the third point is you need to create a competitor analysis. Create a sheet where you find out the offer/service, target audience, area they cover, and their recent social media posts to get inspiration. So I would say you get around 5 to 10 competitors or potential other companies that you are trying to emulate or get inspiration from. From there, you get the top 10 videos. From the top 10 videos of each of these people, you have now a library of information and videos that you can now gain inspiration from. And this should last you throughout the whole year. Crazy, right? So yeah, this is something that you can do. Another thing is set goals. For example, get one customer in 30 days through social media. Again, you want to set realistic goals that are not unachievable. You don't want to set goals like getting 5 customers in your first month, because I don't think that is achievable if you're just starting out. You need to be realistic. Okay, maybe it might take you 90 days. You know, you don't go to the gym now and expect to be fit with muscles on you. You need to be consistent, focus on the systems and processes that will get you to where you need to get you to, right? So, what I mean by focusing on the systems and processes is posting content which equals more attention to my offer, that equals a potential sell and customer. So, the variable that you can control is posting content. Okay. Uh, and from posting content, you would have gained so much data that you can now use in your marketing strategies. So you can say, okay, I've posted this type of content, and now this is not performing well. Okay, let me see the other one. Okay, this one's performed well. What was the overall message? What type of video was I posting? Why was it effective? So you look at that and you analyze it. I mean, you seriously need to take this serious to understand why it's performing well. Okay, if that's performing well, let me do it again. Let me try and tweak it a little bit, and let me try and see if I can add more value to my potential target audience. So the last thing I wanted to talk about today was the content strategy. Lead magnet. The lead magnet is like the example that I showed you before. For example, show people you are in the industry of X and are currently working on X job. And if you like X service, or you want to see more information on X, follow me or comment X. So this will get their attention. Number one, they know who you are, they know what you offer, and they're going to decide to follow you or not follow you, right? And then you can back this up with some evidence of case studies or the jobs that you're working on, like the previous example on the video that we've watched. And what I would advise, which is a pro tip, use ManyChat, which can help you with commenting back on your target audience that decide to comment on your posts. So if you say, for example, DM me help, and then the person comments help, automatically you can send an automated message to your target audience via DMs, and they can receive information about your business or information about how to get a quote, for example. This is something that you can let run for the whole year. Again, if you need help putting the ads together, structuring it, then just give me a DM on my Instagram. And yeah, essentially, this lead magnet should be running for a long time. If the ad does well, then let it run for the whole year. You know, it's not a problem. If you need help with that, just give me a DM. So to conclude, I would say the best course of action for any business owner, whether you're a roofer, carpenter, landscaper, flooring company, painting company, a trade business owner in general, I would say a mixture of organic reels, posting on your story and ads, a mixture of building your personal brand and company services to get customers equals the hybrid network system. So that is the hybrid network system. If you have any more questions or problems and you want some more help with this, then shoot me a DM or book a consultation below, and then we can proceed further. So see you guys in the next video.